Can you guys hear me? If you guys are having problem, are you guys okay with it or like having some problem? Senu, can you hear me? Can you see my screen or not? Hello. Can you hear me? I'm not getting any response from you guys.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, you can hear me. What about the screen? Can you see my screen?
No, I don't know. Is there anywhere I have to click or
No, no, nothing,
I'm
nothing. I
seeing here
just
share screen?
no, no. No, just share that share screen is for your side, not for mine. If I am sharing it, then you need to get it. You'll be getting it. So you are not getting, isn't
Okay.
it?
It's like I'm seeing the screen. Are
You
you?
are like Python course content like that. Is it coming? Can you see that?
Yeah, I'm seeing something. You can move the mouse. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm just sending
Oh,
you pictures. What exactly I'm showing you right now? It will be something like this. Okay. It will be something like this. Is the pictures? Can you see the in the chat box? The same thing I'm showing right now,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. I'm showing
Fine, fine,
uh,
fine, fine, fine.
programming masterclass
Yeah, yeah,
Figma.
yeah. Exactly, exactly, exactly. That only I'm showing you. So you can see my screen as well. So Maruti,
Yeah.
you are there, isn't it? Maruti, my audio as well as video you can see, isn't it, Maruti? Are you facing any problem? Maruti, no problem, isn't it? So we can start. Anyone facing any problem?
Yes.
I think so. All good. Just let me have a confirmation, then I'm gonna start it. Okay. Okay, fine. I think so. Each and everything is good. Okay, nobody is facing any issue. Okay. Maruti, your mic is mute. You can unmute it if you want to speak something. Okay. Okay, fine. So I'm thinking that everything is good. Okay. Nobody is facing any problem. So I'm starting it. So before starting the session and the meeting, do you guys have any doubts regarding you want to ask regarding the Python or anything regarding the course? Is there something which you want to ask beforehand? Then you can ask me. Then we can start it. So, is there anything you guys are having any problem? You want to ask something?
No, no,
Not
not
from your
me.
side. From
No.
Maruti, is there anything? Maruti, is there anything you want to ask?
No, no.
No, isn't it? So we can start, isn't it? All good. Thank you. Fine. Uh, Okay, fine. So I'm just starting it up. So let me introduce for myself before. My name is Samir. I'm working in a central government under the Ministry of Earth Science. Okay, we are the scientists. We the scientists. I am a scientist over there, and I'm working as a or like data scientist over here. We create a models. Okay, our models. We are creating an ocean model, and we are giving what we are giving 15 days ahead. What will the scenario? For example, suppose today is 1st of August till 15th of August, till 1st of August, 2nd of August, 3rd of August, 4th of August, 5th of August, like this, till 15th of August, what will be the scenario of the wave we are giving? So, what will be the wave height? What will be the wave salinity? How much amount the salt will be soluble in ocean at this particular on 1st of August, on 2nd of August, on 3rd of August, like that, and what will be the wind speed near the ocean? What will be the temperature? All those things. What will this peak height is there, mean period is there. So there are lots of period, like there are lots of parameters of an ocean which we are what we are forecasting on the daily basis. Okay, so we the scientists have created lots of models, okay, ocean models, and we 15 days ahead what will be the scenario of oceans we are giving. Okay, this is one of one of the wave department where I am working. Another department is what? Tsunami department. Like this, there is a potential fishing zone department. Okay, PFZ department. Now, what happened in PFZ department is that there, if suppose as we know, ocean is a very huge, isn't it? There is a huge ocean. So a fisherman go into an ocean and he can come without a fish with a empty handed also, isn't it? Now, what happened? We the scientists have created a model, okay, through which we are giving forecast in fisheries department also. So what in fishery department we do? We the scientists say that on 1st of August on 1 p.m. you go to this latitude, longitude or the location, okay, we will be providing, and there are 98% of chances that you will get your desirable fish. So instead of fisherman coming as an empty handed, the person or fisherman will be coming with what? A fish in their bucket. Okay, so like this many models we have created, okay, where Python has been utilized. Even though, okay, even though what happened is that even we have created all those models and all, Python has been used in cleaning the data, okay, wrangling the data processing, data completion, data collection, okay, data visualization. So each even training the models, those all things we have done it. Okay, so I myself use like 90% of the codes which I do on my work is Python itself. So that is my professional work, as well as on the side basis I give workshop in the engineering colleges and universities also. Okay, like 15 days, 17 days, like that workshop I am visiting into the college, and I am providing the workshop in computer skills. Okay, now as well as I give online classes also to national as well as international or around the world. The participants are all around the world. Okay, so currently I'm teaching to a person who is having around 12 years of an experience in an IT. Okay, he's working in Amazon.com in Los Angeles company. Okay, I'm teaching to another guy who is working in exactly in IT company only, having 7 to 8 years of an experience. I'm teaching to them Python. I'm teaching to them data engineering. Okay, so there are so South Africas also there are Poland, Panama. These are places, and the national Indian also there are like 4 to 5. Even to the MBA students also who is working in New York currently, to them also I have given that the classes and all those. Okay, so this I teach many of the computer skills, like I have a Python, data engineering, data science. Okay, I have JavaScript, I have shell scripting. Okay, and these all courses I give online. Okay, even though I have a specially I have created a kids course also regarding the coding also. So there also web designing is there, which I'm either myself teach as a tutor over there. Okay, even creating games and all for the kids. Okay, through which all the codings and all contain I am teaching to them. So there are like many of the computer skills also I am teaching as well online itself. Okay, so these was This was little introduction about me. You guys can introduce yourself, your your name, okay? What is your highest qualification and what is the motto to join this course? Can I know? So, Chernu, you can start it. Murthy, are you there? Isn't it? You can start, Murthy. You just need to unmute it. Your mics are mute. You just unmute it and start speaking. Fine.
Yeah, myself
Yeah.
Maruti. I will do my graduation in JNT University, and actually right now I am working as a data analyst role in the in Unilever company. And I have 1.2 yeah with internship. I was done internship with data analyst with Python.
Mm-hmm.
So why I joined this class means I need to learn advanced Python with Tableau, those things.
Okay. Okay.
This
Fine.
is
Fine.
my small introduction about myself.
Okay. So you are in. Can I know which location you are right now?
Right now I'm in Bangalore.
Ah. Okay. 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 Fine. So if you know, if a person knows Python very easily or very in good condition, he need not have to use the Tableau. Tableau is not required for the person who knows Python very nicely, because in Tableau we can do what data visualizing part we can do, isn't it? By using drag and drop.
Yeah, yes,
But
yes.
but
Yeah,
what
drag and drop.
happened? Yeah, yeah. But in Python there are modules. Okay, there are modules like Matplotlib, Bokeh, HoloViews. There are several modules which I also use in my work organization. Okay, by using those modules, you don't require. You can give a good plot. Visualization will be excellent. So you don't require Tableau, even though Tableau is a paid version. So you won't be finding it out for your own practice. First thing. Second is that a small organization is not going to have a Tableau because it's a costly software. Or those
Yeah,
things, if you do in writing a Python coding, that will be much more preferable with everyone. Okay?
yes,
So Tableau is not so required if you know Python coding very well. Okay?
yeah. Okay, fine.
Fine. Thank you. No problem. So Cherno, you can introduce yourself. Chirno.
Mhm. Yes,
Yes.
I'm Cherno Jallo,
Hmm.
and my highest qualification is a postgraduate in public administration.
Okay,
And
excellent.
currently, I'm working at National Aid Secretariat, the Gambia.
Okay.
My ambition to do this course is to see how best I'll be able to change lives, using or developing apps or similar things that can touch lives. So that's my ambition of, getting into this program.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay then. Great listening to you guys. Okay. Fine. So before starting now, I'll be talking about little bit about the course content and everything. So what happened? The first thing is that our each and every course, our each and every session classes will be recorded. Okay. Even you will find it out. Even the topics which are we like now we are having a meeting. Same thing will be is this also is getting recorded. So what happened? Once I close the this session, you can find the video over here. So directly click on this one more option and you can download into your local system also, on local machine also you can download. Okay, or if you gonna click it over the video, you can play it also without download. Okay, so as like this only I'll be creating groups. Okay, groups will be created and there only we gonna have all the sessions over here. Okay, we will be having all the sessions. So and classes will be recorded over here and videos you can find, so that you can revise it up as many times and you can ask me the doubt if you are having any doubt. Okay, all good. Coming to the course content, okay, which I am going to elaborate right now. So this is a Python course content one. Okay, in which we gonna talk about the Python is very detailed, the master class beginners Python in depth with real world project we will be seeing. So this is my particular cell phone number. Okay, this is my cell phone number. You can WhatsApp me. This is my particular email ID. Okay, I'm a scientist and a faculty also. Okay, so the first class we're gonna see is what is Python, brief history of a Python, comparison of Python with other programming language, how the Python is differ from C, C++, Java, which are also a computer program that we will be seeing. Companies and industry using Python, job trends in Python. Okay, now comes the Python application. So if I'm talking about Python application, what all applications we can create it is this one. We can create a web application, a website we can create, an amazon.com, and there are lots of e-commerce website, alibaba.com. All those can be created using Python coding only. Okay, database access, if you want to store a huge kind of a data, that can be also stored using, and a software can be created on Python which can be used for storing the data. Even you can do the computer networks part also, network programming you can do. Business application, SAP like application you can create it. Even you can create games and 3D graphics for visualization purpose you can do. Okay. Education software you can do it. Okay. You can create a library management, student attendance management, all those management software you can create. Even you can create a desktop graphical user application interface, like GUI, graphical user interface application you can create using Python and Python. There are two modules are there, Tinker, PyQt, which are popular modules of a Python. Through those modules you can create it very easily. Okay, you can create a software development part, you can do scientific and numerical operations you can do very easily. Okay, so these are and many more you can do with what, using a Python programming language. Okay, so there are like even you can do a robotic kind of a thing, data analyst part you can do it, analyzing, cleaning, all those things you can do with Python. Even you can do testing also, testing of a software, that also you can do it. Even you can do machine learning, data science, everything, IoT, all those things. Python is being useful there right now. Okay. So in the second class, we're gonna see the comparison of Python version 2.7 and 3.8. What is the difference between we do these two versions? Okay. What is the stable Python version? Okay. What it means? I'll be showing you online on the in the class itself from where to install Python, how to install it up, what all instructions to follow to install the Python into your system, and how to check whether the Python got installed into your system correctly. Okay. Then we're gonna talk about different IDLEs are there. Okay, Python development kits like Jupyter, PyCharm, Anaconda, Mini Anaconda, Google Colab. Okay, and while I'm teaching, I'll be asking questions also that will be coming under the quizzes section. Okay, and after each and every session, I'll be providing two assignments. So two assignments will be there. One will be PPT assignment which contain 4 to 5 questions. Another will be what, your question bank assignment, which will be something like, if from one each and every topic there will be around 20 to 25 questions. These all questions has been made by me. Both the assignment you have to do and you have to send it to my particular email ID for the verification purpose. All good till now? Anyone, any doubt? No doubt, isn't it? Fine. Okay, so this is then we will be starting about the core Python. There I'm gonna talk about indentation in Python, identifiers in Python, reserve keyword in Python, variable. So here in this class itself we gonna start the coding in Python. You'll be writing a script, a Python script, in which you'll be asking to a person what is your name. He or she will enter his or her name, and you're gonna display a message hello with his or her name. So like this we will be starting our coding in this particular class itself. Okay, there we will be talking about different input data types. Okay, and I'll be showing you a one time password, OTP programs, how we gonna write it in Python. I'll be explaining that again. As usual, quizzes and assignment will be there. Okay, data types, numbers, binary, octa, hexadecimal, integer, data type conversion, many script example of data type. So these are basically the topics. I'll be explaining the topics in detail in theory, and once the theory part has been done, then directly we will jump towards the coding part and we will be doing the programs from each and every topic. Okay, so these are the basically the data types. Okay, operators. Okay, operators, what happen if suppose you have a class 10, if you have 10 class 1 to class 10 data of a student. Okay, in those class 10's data you want the student name from class 1 to class 5 on. Okay, means who all student is coming from between class 1 to class 5 in among the 10 class data, that those student name you want to print it out. So for that you have to write into a script, I want a class name, okay, of a student. Okay, I want a student name, okay, where class is greater than or equal to 1 and less than equal to 5, isn't it? So how you will write this greater than equal to less and greater than and equal to 1 and less than equal to 5 in Python, that we gonna learn in this operator class. Okay, coming then flow control, if condition, else if condition, else condition. Okay, loop concept we will be discussing, nested loop we will be discussing, control statement we gonna discuss. Okay, function we will be discussing. Okay, so the first question will be coming is that what exactly is function. Okay, what exactly is a function, why we required function, can we do our program without using function, or what is the benefit of using function. Once those all questions will be solved, then the next question will be what is function and how I can create my own function using Python script. So all those things and the details about function, what are arguments, how many types of arguments are there. Okay, all those things we will be seeing in class with the programming. Okay, each and every programs also we will see. Okay, then map function is there, filter is there, reduce is there, recursive function, function with more than one return type, quizzes and assignment, modules and packages. Okay, what is modules, I'll be explaining how you can create your own modules. Okay, what are modules, directly function, reload function, date and time module. Even in my case also I use this date and time module in my own organization, because I need to show that today's date, this is the output, isn't it? Is it Chino, are you getting my screen to you? Can you see my screen, Chirno?
Yes, yes.
No,
Maruti,
mine no.
maybe I understood Maruti. Maybe that internet connectivity little issue will be there from your side. That's the reason that
Yeah,
screen is
yeah,
not coming. So anyhow, don't problem. This you can be right now. You can hear me, not an issue. Maybe your internet connectivity gets solved, then it will come in. And even though this session is getting recorded, I'll be providing your YouTube link also. There you can find this to know understanding. Okay. All good? There
yeah,
you can see
yeah. It's
what all
fine.
things I am talking. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
So
okay, fine.
what is okay? Thank you. So what is modules? We gonna see predefine and user define of a module. Okay, directory function, reload function, date and time module, and these quizzes and assignment are default in each and every session. I'll be providing and I'll be asking questions while I'm teaching, and even though assignment I'll be providing, and you guys have to send me the assignment. So what happened? The first quizzes and assignment first class, if I have given the assignment, the next day what we will do, first we will discuss and I'll clear all your doubts regarding the assignment or the previous topic. Once we are clear with all those things, then only we are gonna start the new topic. Okay, then we will be having a file handling classes where I'll be talking what is file, what is file handling, how you can read any existing text file or a file into your system. Suppose you have a file in your pen drive, how you can read that those files using Python coding. We are not going to use the mouse. We will be doing each and everything thing through our Python coding on how we can change the directory from C drive to D drive. Okay, if suppose in file you are writing a code in C drive and your file is it in F drive, suppose. Okay, so how you will be writing a code in C drive, and that how you can change the directory, okay, so that it can read the what you can read. So how you can change the drive so that it can read the file which is existing in the F drive. Okay, so all those things we gonna see in our classes. We not have to worry. Okay, with the coding we mostly most of the thing we are going to do the coding as well as theory also. Both the things will be. Now coming to directories in Python, what is directory? How to list all the files, root directory and files of a system. Okay, creating new directories or folders by using a Python script, renaming a folder, deleting a files and directory using Python script, and quizzes and assignments. Okay, then we will be what all things which we have learned, with help of those only we gonna create a real world project. Or while doing a real world project, if something new comes, new topics come, I'll be explaining that also. Okay, so this is the particular course of a Python. Okay, topics can be modified as per the requirement. Assignment will be provided to each participant after every session or class. After completion of an assignment, they have to mail me to my email ID for the verification. So till now anyone is having any doubt, you can ask. Any doubt anyone has? Chinno, all good?
Yeah, all good.
Fine. So this is one Python course. Okay. I have others course also. For example, if you want to go for the data science or data engineering, okay. In data engineering, I'll be having a course which is data engineering with Python plus cloud. So AWS, Amazon Web Services Cloud, Google Collector Services. Okay, Google Cloud and Amazon Cloud. Here this is the advance of what of Python. If somebody wants to do a good in like data part, yeah, wants to handle the data each and every spot or things of a data, then they can proceed with this data engineering course. Okay, so prerequisites for the first course is nothing, because I'll be for the course Python course is nothing, because I'll be starting from very basic from ABC to Z. So there is no required of any course prerequisite. Coming to data engineering course, there are some of the prerequisites, that knowledge of programming language, good in Python programming, problem solving attitude. Okay. So here what happened? We gonna data engineering. Just I'm over through. I'm going. We will be talking about the advanced data structure like stack and queue. Okay, basic file operation. This is similar as like Python only. Coming to, if you have any science related work or math related work, then there is a module in Python called NumPy array. Okay, NumPy array is that numerical Python which is using for what arrays. Okay, which is used for Fourier series, any math related work, science related work, that we can do by using a NumPy array. Okay, coming to, if you have a CSV file, Excel file, any kind of a file, tab separated file, those can be read and can be used, can be tuned it up using pandas module. So this in data engineering course we will be seeing these all Python like Python modules in detail. Okay, now statistics and visualization with NumPy and pandas we will see. Okay, visualizing the data, finding out the correlation, RMS. Okay, standard deviation, all those things we gonna see. Okay, mean, median, mode, all we will be seeing. Okay, even here I am gonna teach you a little bit of math also, like for probability distribution, because those are required, binomial distribution. Okay, statistics and all. Okay, coming to more advanced computing and computing any kind of a data, we have a group 5 function, missing values, all those things we gonna see over here. Okay, then comes the visualization part. So visualization part, we will be using Matplotlib in this case. That is used for visualizing 2D, 3D, all those data we can visualize it. Okay, coming to what you're reading a CSV file. Okay, reading a tables, reading a HTML tables directly from a URL from your web page. Directly you are reading it. JSON file to read it up, unstructured data. Okay, SATA file to read it up, Tableau data from a PDF. So PDF also we gonna read it up through our Python coding only. Okay. So coming that web scraping concept, if you have any internet data are there, you want to download it up and use it. For that, there is a web scraping concept. Sorry. So that those things we will be talking in. This is what Python coding only. No other is languages we are going to touch it. All the things. Then we will be talking about data wrangling. Okay, more details. Okay. Then web scraping and data gathering. Okay, we will be talking about this all gathering of any kind of a data. Reading data from an XML. XML file is there, unstructured format. Reading data from an API. Okay, any API is there, application program interface. Regular expression means what? Finding some of the if suppose this is the content. If I am opening a notepad, I'm writing hi, hello, and then hi, and then bye. And I want to find it out in this whole para or string whether hi is there or not. So what we do? So we go to edit, go to find, and there I write hi, and I do find next, find next, find. So this find next, or finding any string in your whole text on your whole file can be done using a regular expression. So we will be seeing a regular expression using Python only. Okay, how we will be writing the code. Okay, then comes the storing of a data. So there we will be talking about RDBMS SQL. Okay, application of data wrangling in real life I'll be explaining. Okay, mini real world kind of a project we will be doing. Different data wrangling tasks we gonna discuss about it. Okay, that will be the data wrangling and data engineering course completion. Then comes the cloud. Okay, means data engineering with cloud. So I'll be talking about cloud computing, what is it, Amazon Web Services, what is it, okay, AWS, okay, how many types of AWS are there. Then talking about the Python and Boto. Boto is the module through which from GitHub how we can do it, pip how we can do it from, okay. So installing Boto, okay, creating an AWS Amazon Web Services account, how we can managing a AWS credential in Boto, okay. Then GCS, we're gonna talk about Google Cloud Storage, okay? Managing GCS, enabling debugging output in Boto. EC2, we're gonna talk about. This is a cloud only. EC2, SE3, we're gonna talk about. Okay, these are the concepts using cloud. So here also topics can be modified as per required. Assignment will be given to a participant and they have to send it. Any doubt till now? So both the course you guys like understood, isn't it? For a time being, we will be doing the Python course first. And if you like my style of a teaching, okay, and if you are understanding it, then we can. Then if you want to really interested for what, for data engineering course or data science course, you can let me know. I can help you out with that also. Okay. Any doubt in now, anyone?
So good, so good.
Good, isn't it? Maruti, all good? Said no, any
Yeah.
doubt? Fine. So, for a time being, no problem. For a time being, what happened is that I'll be teaching one of the few of the basic topics in Python. Okay. So, suppose this is an ITLE where we can do Python coding. Okay. So, I have created a number which is a what? A variable. Number equal to I am assigning 10 over here. Okay. Now, if I do print number, then what will happen? What all values is contained in this variable, number variable, will be printed out. So you can see 10 is getting printed. Okay. what is happening inside the computer, what is happening inside the computer memory, that as well. So the moment you have written number equal to 10, what exactly happened? Suppose this is a computer memory. Maruti, can you see? Maruti, can you see the screen? Fine. So what happened? If suppose the moment I have written number equal to 10. So in my computer memory, what happened is that a block, this suppose computer memory is there, a block will be occupied, it can be in any of the location. Okay, a block will be occupied. Okay, a block will be occupied with a value, what number? Okay, a memory will be occupied with the number. Okay, and equal to 10 I have written. So what happened over there, 10 will also take some of the spaces. 10 will also, it can be in any of the location, 10 will also take some of the spaces. So the moment I have written number equal to 10, so there will be a link formed between these two. What will happen? There will be a link formed between these two. Okay, and the next line when I am executing print number, what it will do, it will search first whether number is present into my computer system or not. If it is present, what it is indicating. So a message will be sent that I am 10, and that's the reason a 10 is voting printed. All good? Any doubt till now? Understood? Number equal to 10. Chirno, all understood, isn't it? How the number equal to 10 is working? Or you have any doubt? Good, fine. So, same way, suppose I am writing b equal to 20. And next line, if I do print b, what will be the output? Write in the chat box. I'm writing b equal to 20. Okay. And then in next line, I'm writing print b. Then what will be the output? You guys have to write the answer in the chat box. What you are thinking. Please participate so that it becomes interesting. Session will be interesting like that only. Same way I'll be asking what will be the output if I am writing code like this, b equal to 20 and I am giving print b. If I press enter, if I execute these two lines of a code, what will be the output? Question is clear to everyone, isn't it? If I'm writing these two lines of a code in Python, then what will be the output? Okay, so 20 will be the output, isn't it? Now, no matter how many times I print B, what will happen? 20 will be only come, isn't it? No matter how many times I execute B, 20 is going to be come, isn't it? Now, what I am doing it, I am closing this Python. Okay, again I am opening a Python. Now, if I do print after opening, I do print B, then what will be the output? After closing and again starting and then executing, now in this case, what will be the output? Just now we have seen previous case, no matter how many times I was printing B, all the times 20 was going to come, isn't it? Now in this case, if I execute B, then what will be the output? Maruti, you also want to say something? 20 will come or what will come? So let's execute it. Chinno has told that 20 will come. Let's execute and see what is going to come. So it is saying that name B is not defined. So what happened? The moment you have closed the first session of a Python, when I close the Python, what it did? It that erases this number. There is no variable containing number now. Once I have closes the Python script. Once I close the Python script, there is no number, there is no 10. Both the variable has been removed from computer memory. So this concept of removing the variable once the Python script is closed automatically is known as what? Garbage collector. Is known as what? Garbage collector, which is done in Python automatically, whereas in other programming you have to write the code for that also. Okay, so garbage collector is done automatically. Okay, fine. So garbage collector work has been done automatically in Python, which is not present in other programming. Okay, now if suppose I am writing name equal to okay, and if I do print name, what will be the output of these two? What will be the output? If I execute these two lines of a code, then what will be the output? Exactly. So we can see Chinno and Maruti will be printed. Okay. So like this is what string data type. Previous we have seen the numbers data type, integer. So all those things will be covered up in the classes. Now 1 minute. Coming to the timing and all those things, when you guys will be free means in the sense, currently I am having a slot of this one. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 1 hour, 1 to 1.5 hour classes will be there. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 1 to 1.5 hour classes is there. Okay. Saturday, Sunday, 2 to 2:30, 2:30 to 3 hours. Okay, in between 10 to 15 minutes break. So you guys are suitable for which day classes? You can write in the chat box. Okay. Option number one, option number two, or option number three. Maruti, any doubt you have? Which one will be your preference time? Okay. So fine. Let me know so that we can start. We can have a class online. Okay. So there is a guy Jubain name whom you are already talking. He will be taking. You can, if you have any doubt, you can ping me also, or you can ping the other guy also. Okay. Any doubt anyone has till now? If anyone has any doubt, then let me know.
I just want to
Yeah.
confirm whether that screen that you were writing those codes, is that the software, like Python software?
Python official software. Yeah, these all things I'll be how to install into your system. We will be doing in the classes. Okay, so need not have to worry. This is official Python version only. When you will be installing Python into your system, then this software will automatically get installed. Okay, so this all clarity will be given in the classes. You need not have to worry. Okay, how to install, where to download, all the things I'll be explaining.
And this is your number.
Yeah, this is my number 95817. I have written over there six six
That's the
nine six five. Yeah, you can write by this, or you can email me also. My email ID is this one. If you have any regarding the, like, normally what happen, even after the course completion also, I believe in a relationship and helping. So that's the reason after course completion also, my all the ex participant, those if they want any guidelines regarding the careers and all, I am ready to help with them also with that more. Okay, any doubt? Any doubt anyone has? Okay, fine then, guys. Let me know when to start and what to do, proceed next. Okay? Okay, thank you very much. Nice talking to you guys.